but you ain't gonna do it to me. All right, first of all, turn on my handy dandy whiteboard here. Last day of class is the 30th. That's on a Friday. So that means we got 2 more weeks. Okay. Some of y'all are cutting that down to the end of the week. I don't know. I had one person in my calculus class say that Friday was the last day of class. And I'm like, no, it's not. We've got 2 weeks. And for y'all, that's 6 classes.
Well, Mr. McClure, I have to be out of town. I'm going to be out of town all next week.
Okay. Well, then you need to go to My Labs Math and look at the dates and see if everything lines up. Okay. Hopefully, we can work with you if it doesn't, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, the last day of class is the 30th, April 30th. So, that means Friday we will meet unless I say we have covered everything and we will not meet. 80% of your class, 80% of your test is going to come from a unit test and the final exam. That's why I tell all my students, make sure you turn in all tests, because you can still pass the class and not do homework assignments. Okay, make sure you get the test done. Homework is 20%. Make sure you get all the homework done. Now, the question was asked about projects. I'm not a big pusher of the projects, so I'm not going to worry about the projects, okay?
Okay.
And that means that you don't have to worry about the projects. And everybody has been happy with that decision. And because I can tell you right now, there's how many people in this class right now? There's 18 people. 9 of you would try to turn in something, and the 9 of you wouldn't even turn in anything. So I'm not going to worry about it. So everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Or do we have one person that wants to turn in the project? I hope
we are good with that.
I was looking forward to eating the candy.
What?
I was looking forward to eating the candy without any guilt.
Well, you can eat the candy. Just enjoy yourself. Just don't have to worry about a test. Okay, I mean, a project. All right, so there we go. Everybody got it?
Yep.
Now, let me explain something to you about the last days. You are responsible for anything I cover till the 30th. Does everybody understand that? So if I cover 9.1 and 9.2, that means that you will have 9.1 and 9.2 on the final exam. I'm going to try to get to 9.1 and 9.2. I may not. I may not get to 9.1 and 9.2. So if I don't get to it, you don't have to what?
Worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. It's as simple as that, okay? You're not going to make my class into run around in circles, I don't know what's going on. You're not going to do that. So there it is. 2 weeks. You've got until the 30th to get everything done. As far as the unit, you've got probably, I don't know, I foresee a test probably by the end of the week. So that means I've got 2 more classes to get 9.1 and 9.2 in. And if I don't get them in, then fine. Okay? Now, let me ask you a question. If I give y'all a test, and I grade the test, and I accidentally give everybody in the class 20 points, more than their grade, is anybody going to raise their hand and say, Hubert, you gave me an extra 20 points on my test?
No.
You'd be dumb if you'd say it.
Exactly. So if you see something that I have given you, or say like, you know, if you see something that just looks out of the ordinary and is to your advantage, Do you need to write me an email and say I'm confused, or do you need to take advantage of it?
Take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it. So if you see anything in the near future that looks like, golly, I could take advantage of this, then do it.
I have
Now,
a question.
the lone wolves. Let's go ahead and talk about that again, because this is when the lone wolves really piss me off. So I'm going to talk about the lone wolves. Who are the lone wolves? They are the students that do everything on their own. They don't attend class. They don't watch the videos. All they do is they use the syllabus and the book and my lab's math. And they don't have anything to do with the teacher. Okay? They don't have anything to do with the teacher, because they already know everything. Okay? And guess what? At the end of the semester, here they come, asking all kinds of questions. I'm not answering questions I have already what?
Covered.
I've already covered. So if you're a lone wolf and you do everything on your own, I suggest you watch the damn videos, because I'm not going to answer questions that I covered through the semester and the first week of class and today. Now, most of y'all are in class, so you're not a lone wolf, okay? But I'm going to put that on there because of this recording. I'm putting that on there because I'm not going to put up with a student. I've got to turn in grades on, let's see, what's the next month? May? I've got to turn in grades like on May the 9th, and I get a student calling me on May the 8th saying, oh, I didn't know that. Bull crap. Okay, so the lone wolves, no, I'm not going to put up with that. Now, like I said, most of y'all are not lone wolves, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's get to work. So first of all, I got some questions. I'm going to go over these questions. I'm going to keep going. Ms. McAgina, I got your message about the Excel, but I haven't had a chance to look at it because I've been in class all morning.
I wanted to ask about the homework grade.
Uh-huh.
So I started working on homework, or I just looked at the homework from 9.1 and 9.2 and all.
Uh-huh.
And some of 10, I think. And when you click on it, it automatically, if you don't finish it all, it takes away from your homework grade. So my homework grade is...
What?
Yeah, it does. So it shows that I did not do any of those problems, and it just deducts them from my grade, you know? So my grade is not what it's supposed to be. Does that make sense?
I have no idea what you're talking about. When you go to the homework, well, first of all, I don't know why are you typing on 9.1 and we haven't even covered it yet?
I just wanted to see what it was.
I don't even see it.
Well, it's on ours. All of it is on ours. Can I talk to you about it after class?
I mean, I don't understand why it's showing up on yours. It shouldn't show up. Hold on.
Well, it does.
Hold on. Let me look. Assignments. I'm sorry, I was in the wrong class. 9.1. Click on it. There it is.
Yes, but if you click on it to just see what it is, then it automatically says you didn't do it, and will take your points away unless you do all of it.
I've never heard of that before.
Okay, well it does, so.
Can somebody confirm that? Because I'm in it and I'm working it. Somebody click on the homework of 9.1 and tell me what it says.
Just click on the homework for 9.1 and see if it drops your grade.
Somebody do that.
It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. I'm able to click on it and guess answers and all that.
Anybody else?
That for me, if I answer one single question, like Magagina said.
Okay, hold on. Let me click on it. I mean, we haven't even covered the information. I don't know why we're even talking about this. Okay, there's that question. I just answered another question. Third question. No, I picked only one. It's got 15 parts to it. Mine goes to the next question.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, when you do your homework and if you don't do all the problems, it gives you a lower grade. It's like that. If you click on this and start working on it and don't finish it, it just gives you a lower grade. It takes all those points away, even if it's not.
You're able to go back in it, aren't you?
Yes, but what if we don't cover all of that? Because my grade.
That's why you shouldn't be working ahead of me.
I didn't know.
No, I've never. When have I told y'all first week of class never to go ahead of me. Okay, we may not even do 9.1. That's why you got to stick with me in the videos. Okay.
I wasn't gonna do it. I was just seeing what it was.
Okay. Well, let's just stay with the program. Okay. I know you're curious, but that's fine. And plus, I need to get back on the questions. Okay.
Okay.
So let me get back on the homework questions.
Okay, but it dropped my homework grade like 4 points.
Okay. Well, like I say, when we get to it, we'll get to it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So this is 7.2, number 11. 7.2, number 11. Slash, I think also, I can't read. Yeah, Mr. Michelle sent some questions also. 7.2, 11/5. Okay.
And I got a trial version of Excel.
Good job.
Which is why I sent some.
You talking about CI?
Yes.
How did you get a trial version? Did you have to do a lot of stuff, or
no?
Were you able to get it? Good.
Yeah, it was easy.
All right. So it says find the area under the normal curve. So let's get our curves out. And this is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. And it says find the area under the normal curve to the left of -1. So I'm going to take my pink marker and I'll show you this as soon as okay, it says to the right. Okay. So -1 and +1. So -1 and +1. So -1 and +1. It wants to go to the left of -1. And to the right of +1. Now, what do you notice about the two areas?
They're symmetrical.
They're symmetrical, so I want everybody to write that in green because that means that they are the same. Same equals symmetrical. And I can't remember, 2 M's? I think it is. Therefore, you add the two areas, or you what? Multiply by what? 2. They're wanting to know the two pink areas. So since they are symmetrical, you're going to get one area and add it to itself, or you're going to do the area here and the area here and add them together, or you're going to multiply this area by 2. I don't care how you do it, it should give you the same answer. Somebody tell me what this arrowhead right here is called.
Negative infinity.
Negative infinity, which is -9999. Which way do we read?
Left to right.
So that would be normal CDF, -9999 to what? -1. And I'll take my handy dandy calculator and I'll try to read up on that video, Miss Macagina, and try to figure out how to do it on. So I just got your message this morning, so I'll try to get that. Thank you for looking that up for me, so I'll know for future classes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Normal, VARS, CDF, -9999. And -1. And I get 0.1587. Now you can multiply by that by 2, add it to itself. I'm going to go to the right and I'm going to do the right now because I'm going to show you how to do the right hand side if you want to. And that would be from -1 to what? $9,999. So I'm going to go second VARS, normal CDF, negative or +1 to 9999. And it should be the same thing. There it is, 0.1587. And you add those two together, and that should be your answer, 0.3174. Somebody help me out.
0.3173.
Okay, I suck. Should be 0.3174. Oh well. I'm gonna type in 31. They got a tolerance in there for the answer. 0.3174. Yep, they have a tolerance of like 2 or 3 10,000ths. All right, let's do another one. Let's do this one. These 3 good test questions right here. So take my handy dandy curve, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, and we're going from -1.58. That's -1.5, so -1.58 is right there, and +2.58, which I'm going to color another color. Why am I going to color it another color? Why am I coloring the other one another color? Why not color them both pink?
So you don't confuse both of them.
Because they're not what?
Oh, they're not symmetrical.
They're not symmetrical. This one you can't just add them together. I mean, just multiply them by 2. You're going to have to find them separately, and you're going to have to add them separately. There's to the right. There's to the left. So here, -9999. And there went my mouse. Go ahead and finish it while I pick up my mouse and the parts of my mouse. Damn Russians. When nothing goes your way, you blame the Russians.
That's right.
Somebody tell me the difference between voter ID and vaccination ID.
You shouldn't have to get the vaccination if you don't want to.
Well,
to vote.
some
If you want to do that.
people say that there's a difference. I wonder. I don't see a difference in the two. I think if you support one, you should support the other. If you support vaccination ID, you should support voter ID. I don't understand what the difference between the two is.
I support voter ID, but I don't support vaccination ID.
Well, I support both. I support both. If they make a mandatory vaccination, which I don't agree with, if they do, then everybody should have a vaccination ID. But I also support if you vote, you should have a voter ID. You should have each state. If you don't have an ID, you don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with both if they make vaccinations mandatory.
Well, I don't think they should.
I don't understand where the flu went. Nobody will answer that question. Where is the flu? We've been having flu for what, 50 years? And all of a sudden it just what? Disappeared. There's no flu cases, or very little. Why is that?
Damn Russians.
Yep, it's the Russians. All right, so here we go. So negative 9999. So second bars. Normal CDF. Negative 9999 to negative 1.58. And that is 0.0571. 0.0571. And now the green second bars, normal CDF, 2.58, comma, if you got an older calculator, comma, 9999. .0049. And I'm going to hit the add button. And I'm going to add 0.0571. And that is equal to 0.0620. 0.0620. People still try to do this without a picture. More power to you. 0.0620. All right, you do the last one. I'm going to let you do this one. So you do that one, and we'll do it together after y'all have worked on it. Dadgum Dogecoin got up to 43 cents this morning. Now it's at 36. Zero, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. I'm gonna go ahead and draw everything. Let's see, -0.21. Okay, so here we go. There's mine. So negative 9999. Again, this one is not symmetrical, so I'm using two different colors. So second bars. Normal CDF. Negative 9999. Negative 0.21. I got 0.4168. And the green second bars, normal CDF, 1.3 to 9999. I got 0.0968. Add 0.4168. I got 0.5136. What'd y'all get?
I'm doing
Yep,
it on my
that's what I got.
calculator, but I'm not getting that answer, but maybe I don't know how to use it right.
Okay, well, type it in again and see if you can get it. Second bars. Okay, clear. Second bars, normal CDF. And the first one is negative 9999, negative beside the enter symbol.
First one that says lower.
Right here. Lower, negative 9, net negative right there.
Okay.
9999, and then negative beside the enter symbol, 0.21. And hit enter. And what'd you get?
Hang on. Negative 1. Enter, enter, enter. It gave me an error.
You're typing in. You sure you're using this negative right here?
Sorry, I'm trying to switch back and forth between looking at my calculator and looking at your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Use this negative right here. Do not use the subtraction symbol. You got to use the negative beside the enter symbol.
Oh, okay.
Try that and let me know how you do. I'm going to be typing this one in. So
Okay.
I want to move on to another question. So this is going to be 0.5136. Okay, now I'm going to go to another question. I'm going to go to one a little bit different. So let me go down here and let's see what see what this one looks like. 7.2 15/6.
Yeah, I got it now.
Good job. You're a winner.
Thank you.
Find the z-score. Okay, now this one, write this one down. If I haven't shown you this one, I think I have. But this is a test question, and it's one that we haven't gone over a lot. Okay, this is given area, find the z-score. I'll write that down for you. Given area, find the z-score. I know it's in the videos because I know I've done it in another class. Given the area, and I'm going to put area, I'm going to put percentage, I'm going to put probability, and I'm going to put P sub, what is this one, 42? Okay, so I'm going to put all this in a little cloud because it could say all of those. Okay, given the blank blank, find the z-score. I'll get, hold on, you'll see it in a second.
Can you, I put in 0.4168 for the last one, and it doesn't say. It says it's not right.
No, 5136 was the final question.
5136.
You got to add the green and the red.
Oh.
You got to add them together. Here, let me show you right quick. See here?
Mhm.
There's the 0.4168, but you got to add that one and that one together.
Oh, okay. I see.
That gives you that one.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Here's what. Given the area, percentage, probability, or see what that's written. See how that's written? P sub 42. That's the same thing as 0.4200 or 42% or 0.42. All of those are the same thing. You're going to use second, vars, inverse, norm. Second, vars, inverse norm, and all you got to do is type in the area. And it will give you the z-score. Now I'm going to draw a little makeshift curve right here because I want you to see what we're finding. Zero, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. Using the empirical rule, where is 42%? Well, this is 50%, right? Halfway is 50%. Does everybody agree with that? And we know this is 0.15, this is 2.35, this is 13.5, and this is 34 from the empirical rule. So we know this is 16. And we know that you could divide 34 into 4 slots of 8. 4 times 8 is 32, isn't it? So each one of these is 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So 16, I want 40, what? 42? So 16 plus 8 is what? 24? 24 plus 8 is what? 32? Right? And then 32 plus 8 is 40. So that's 40 right in there. So I'm going to say round about maybe 0.2 or 0.3. I'm going to say by the empirical rule, I say the z-score is going to be 0.2 or 0.3-ish. And it's going to be negative. ISH. Now that's a little estimate, so we'll know if the computer is telling us right. So type in your calculator.
I just put in 0.20 and it got me the right answer.
Okay, well that's what we're fixing to do. Hold on. So second, vars, inverse norm, and I'm going to type in 0.4200, and I usually do all mine to 4 digits, and hit paste. Negative point, look at there. And we only did 2 digits because it's a z-score. So that is negative 0.2120. So your answer is negative 0.20. So let's go back to the question. And that is a test question. Negative 0.20. And It's right. I don't know. The approximate z-score that corresponds, okay, 0.20. They're going to do that crap. Now, what is the z-score? Now, see, that's not right. They shouldn't do that. That confuses students. Okay, it's negative 0.2 is the answer. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right now. Negative 0.2 is the answer. But I don't know why they're telling you that is 0.2, because 0.2 would give you like 52%. Find the z-score, which area under the normal curve. I didn't read the directions. To the right, buttholes. Okay, they hardly ever do the right-hand side. All right, let me show you how to do that on your calculator. Notice it said to the right. I did to the left. I'm sorry. So go back to your calculator and type in second bars, normal, inverse norm, and instead of left, put what? Right. Now, if you don't have a newer calculator, you're going to have to find the complement. Paste. And there's your answer. Okay. Oh, me. How am I going to do this? All right, let me show you what they're asking for. I should have read the directions better. They're asking for 0.2 on the, I meant, here's right here. They're asking for this 0.47 to the right. So they're asking for this 0.4700. And that's why it's positive 0.2. Okay. Now, what if you cannot find, okay, what if you cannot find, what if your calculator only gives you on the left-hand side? Then you have to type in, somebody give me the complement of 0.4700. What is the complement of 0.4700?
0.53.
So if you have an older calculator, you need to do inverse norm 0.5300. And that will give you this green that goes up and meets this pink. And that would give you the correct answer. So if you have an old calculator, you do 0.53. If you have a newer calculator, you do 0.4200, and then you hit right whenever it asks for the right-hand side. Most of your questions will ask for the left-hand side. I'm sorry about that. I made the mistake of not reading the directions. So my apologies. I'm a guy. You know, women have the right to change their mind 15 times. Men have the right not to read directions, because we don't ever do. We don't ever read the directions. All right, let's do this one. 7-2, and I can't. I'm running out of time, so I'll at least show you how to start it. 7-2, 17-7. 7-2, 17-7.
Okay, I just did this one and got the right answer.
Good. Find the z-score that separate the middle 15% of the distribution from areas and tails of a standard normal. Find the z-score that separate the middle 15%. Okay. Middle 15%. I'll show you how to set it up. Middle 15%. The key word is middle. Middle 15%. Now, somebody tell me what middle means. That means the center, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody agree with me? And I'm going to go over time here in a second, so just bear with me, okay? Not spaz out. Does everybody agree that the middle of this curve is right here? Does everybody agree with me on that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to highlight middle in yellow. Now, in order for 15% to be in the middle, you've got to divide 15 in 2. So what's 15 divided by 2? Wait a minute. 0.1500 divided by 2. 0.0750, right? Everybody agree with me? Yes or no?
Yes.
So I've got to put 0.0750 on both sides. So 0.0750 here and 0.0750 there. And that is the middle what? That's the middle 15 what? 15%. Now, if you have a calculator, a newer calculator, all you have to type in is second bars, inverse norm, and type in 0.1500 and then type in what? Center. And that will give you the z-scores for here and there. And enter, go back here and hit paste and enter. Negative 0.19 and positive point what? 19. Now I'm going to show you this, and if you have to leave, go ahead. You can watch the recording. What if you have an older calculator? And I have to take the roll, so just make sure you show up Wednesday if I miss you today. All right. What if you have an older calculator? Well, then you have to find this area right here. You got to find that pink area. Somebody tell me what the complement is of 50 minus 0.0750. What is it? What is 0.5000 minus 0.0750? What is that? 0.4250? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, somebody type in inverse norm with an older calculator. Type in inverse norm 0.4250. And somebody tell me what you get. You should get negative 0.19. Somebody tell me what you get.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. And since the green is symmetrical and you got a negative 0.19 here, what do you have here? 0.19 positive. Okay. Now let me go straight to the handy dandy attendance, and I'll try to hurry.